Hello, everyone. I don't know how loud I'm gonna have to talk because my windows are open. Let me just shut off my fan. I'm gonna make things a little hot. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep my fan on. Okay. So, yeah, hello, everyone. My name is Dawn. Some people, especially my Chinese friends, or my Chinese students, like to call me Li Ming, which is the exact translation of Dawn. So, I decided to do daily vlogs. I decided to do them for my students, my Chinese students, for my Spanish friends, you know, that speak Espanol, or for any of my online friends, especially from other countries that maybe English, maybe not their first language. And these daily vlogs are for you guys, my good friends, my good family that I appreciate so much. And you know, I will be putting these on YouTube, and if they don't get any views, I don't care, because this is for me and for, you know, many of my friends that I consider my family. You know, some of you know that I have kind of like an interesting past, so you know, we kind of get to choose who our family is, especially kind of in American culture. And you know, when it comes to friendships, China has really taught me that friendships are very important and very sacred, and this is something in America that's not completely celebrated, but I always celebrated it in my heart. And many of my friends in America weren't really the same way, so when I went to China, that completely changed. And you know, I had good and bad, but a lot of good. So this video is for you guys. So this is my daily vlog. I'm starting this today, raw, in your face, just random. If you can't understand me, that's totally fine. So I was really inspired to do this. You know, I wanted to do it for a long time, but I was mostly inspired by my recent favorites, YouTubers right now, or like that do daily vlogs or things like that. The biggest one lately has been Samandcolby, and they're so young. Like, I feel so old. Like, I'm sure they're not that much younger, but I mean, I'm 27 years old, and they're just wonderful. They've been doing like videos and vines since, you know, they were in high school, and they were bullied a lot too, like me. I was bullied every day in high school. Like, I'm talking like elementary school, I'm talking preschool, I'm talking way back when, I'm talking daycare, I'm talking college, I'm talking, you know, literally elementary, middle school, high school, college. I have been bullied a lot, and you may be surprised by that, but I mean, the more you get to know me, you'll kind of figure that out. So I was also bullied, you know, in a religious kind of organization, you know, for a long time too. And I'm on my new journey and my new path to kind of do that. So I wanted to show you guys my cool LED thingies. I also have my friend's Chenchi watermelons, beautiful art that she gave me. I have more that she gave me, and other gifts that wonderful students have given me that I'm going to put up. And sorry, my laundry, like, I just did it, so I haven't had time, but yeah. And I have a lot of like pretty candles and stuff, like, kind of lit up, because you know, I've decided to start kind of like my Wiccan pagan journey. So I am a Wiccan pagan practitioner. I don't know what that means to me. I don't know if I'm gonna say I'm a witch, or, you know, I do this. You know, I haven't dabbled a whole lot of in spells or anything like that, but I am gonna start making my own spells, and I've been interested in it, and I've been doing research on and off, like, since I can remember, since I was like 12. So it's always resonated with me, you know, and I grew up in a very kind of religious household, so yeah, it's important to me to have faith. And since I've kind of had this falling out with this family kind of religion, or this organization I was a part of, I have just felt more just wanting to, you know, be like, do Wiccan and, you know, kind kind of magic, you know, magic with a K or whatever, you know, whether I'm a fluffy bunny or not, you know, it doesn't matter because it's all for me and it's to help me as a person to get myself spiritually, mentally, and physically healthy. So as you guys, some of you may know that I have an autoimmune disease. It's a rare disease called Still's disease, and I've been battling this for a while, and I've got a lot of good ups and downs, and every day I'm learning more how to cope with that. And I also have PTSD. I've been diagnosed with PTSD. So there's a lot of stuff that goes with that. Like I just finally got like a psychiatrist, and that's huge for me. Like my mom has been in and out of, you know, hospitals, psychiatric hospitals, her like entire life. So I've never trusted psychiatrists ever. So, you know, ever since Medicaid, since Obama kind of did Medicaid for us in Colorado, I've, you know, been blessed to be able to actually get a psychiatrist. And she's not bad. The first appointment I had with her was kind of shaky. So, yeah, so the second appointment was better. So I'm just really happy that I'm at least being monitored, because I really struggled with a lot of like suicidal thoughts or wanting to hurt myself or wanting to hurt others, and I've struggled with that for a long time, but it's always been with anxiety. Like I just have extreme anxiety and PTSD, and that's why this kind of new journey of, you know, figuring out my career and, you know, my faith and kind of what I want to do and whatever, and these vlogs are kind of about, and I want to share it with all of you because I feel like you guys are my family and my friends and my students and just everything in between, and I have so much love for all of you. So yeah, so I was really inspired by Samandcolby because they just have been doing it for so long, like, and they, like, the thing that got me into them, of course, was their ghost videos, was their paranormal videos. That's what I watch all the time on YouTube, is just like ghost videos. Like I'm really into the paranormal, like aliens or ghosts or whatever, but mostly ghosts. I'm always curious about it, and even though I would never investigate myself or I would never buy a Dibbit box or anything, I still love watching it and trying to debunk it. You know, I'm not into doing that myself or anything, but I love watching it. So I was really into like their ghost videos, but I also really love the idea of this explore. You know, they have their little like sticker that says explore, and I'm kind of like curious to get them and, you know, go on my own little adventures and kind of stick a sticker there, just because like I kind of want to support their movement, even though they're so young and they're so weird and funny, and I really wish they were gay. Like I don't know if they actually are, maybe they secretly are, I hope they are, but I have this gay agenda that my old roommate always tells me about, and my brother, you know, my brother-in-law, I call him my brother, you know, Ben, he was, you know, he's always like, you and your gay agenda, you want to make everyone gay. And that's true, I do, because, you know, I am definitely gay myself, whether I'm bisexual or pansexual. I do like men and women. I do like transgender. Like, I'm very protective over my transgender family, you know, and friends. And so, yeah, like, they just really inspired me. Another person that inspired me, that is kind of, they had like, he lived in the same household as like Samandcolby, I guess, in LA, and it's under, I think his name is Elton, but I got interested in his videos from TFIL, which, you know, I guess is ending now, and I don't know if any of these YouTubers like are actually gonna watch any of this or listen to me babble, but anyway, it doesn't matter because this is, you know, this is just my thing. But anyway, I was really inspired because he wanted to change, like, kind of how he was doing his YouTube. Like, he really wants to, you know, get money donated to good causes. And, you know, I have this school called Alternative Academy for many of my Chinese students, and for, you know, I want it to be for my Spanish students, and I want it to be for my American students. I want it to be for everyone, you know, and it really inspired me because one day I really want, like, somehow to be able to get it a non-profit kind of thing going for that. So many students who can't afford it can still go, and maybe they only pay like a small fee or don't have to pay at all because, you know, they are under that poverty line or something like that. So he really inspired me, and actually I wasn't really feeling him at first, but I also loved his ghost videos, you know, that kind of made me curious, but something was kind of off, you know, I wasn't sure like why. I was like, what's going on with all this drama? Like, you know, why is he not like living in the house with Samandcolby anymore? But then I realized, you know, like every YouTuber or person that's vlogging, you know, we're all fucking human. We all have flaws. We all are not willing to talk about every single little thing, you know, that with other YouTubers, you know, because like that whole household is full of YouTubers, you know, and they have a lot of people that view their stuff, and you know, I'm pretty sure they get paid for that because, you know, so many people watch them. But anyway, he really inspired me the most was TFIL. You know, I think his name is Elton. Like, I don't know, something resonated, and I just really like loved his sincerity. Like, I could just tell like something. I don't know, I haven't watched all of his videos, and a lot of his videos seem kind of silly to me. I'm more interested in the ghost videos, but I'm interested, you know, if I see any of his videos I'm definitely I'm interested in, I'm definitely gonna look on it. But I don't know, I really understood, like, I really felt like something in his heart was just really good and was just trying to come out, you know. And that's kind of like what I feel like I have a good heart. You know, it's hard for me to say that because I have such self-conscious issues about myself and everything. Like, lately I'm just learning how to love myself. Like, I like myself, but I'm just, like, learning how to love myself. Like, I do PTSD therapy, I have a talk therapist, I have, like, a primary care, I have a rheumatologist, I have many doctors that are monitoring me right now, but I'm just learning all this stuff new. Like, I don't even know where to begin, but I never really learned how to think positive, how to do coping skills or anything. I just didn't have confidence in myself, so I'm really just learning, and I just wanted to share that, guys, with you. So yeah, the other one that really inspired me was OmarGosh and OmargoshTV, and of course it was because of his paranormal ghost videos. But the more I kind of like started, because I actually saw the Oh My Gosh stuff before I got into, like, I'm J Station. I'm not into I'm J Station anymore, but I respect everything that he does. You know, I may not agree with everything because I feel like, I don't know if his videos are genuine or not, and I also love Britty4040. You know, I feel like she's super genuine, but there's just something about, like, I just don't have time to watch every single one of their videos. But definitely shout out to all those guys. I don't know if they will ever watch any of these, but anyway, I totally respect them for what they do. So Oh My Gosh is actually, I really want Britty4040 and Oh My Gosh to like, or Oh My Gosh to collab. I don't know if they ever will. I hope you guys collab. Please collab. Anyway, because I know that Mo Sargi has collabed with Oh My Gosh, and I know I'm J Station has collabed with him, and I love watching those videos, like, especially with, you know, with Mo Sargi. I think he's crazy. Anyway, all these YouTubers have just inspired me to kind of just start this. So I think that's all of the YouTubers that have inspired me so far. But yeah, Oh My Gosh, you know, he does ghost videos. He doesn't really investigate, but he has caught a lot of unexplainable things moving or anything. Like, I love when he catches things that are unexplainably moved, and there are some people who will put, like, fish lines on, you know, like, from another room to make, like, a bunch of cabinets open at the same time or whatever, and there's a lot of YouTubers who do that or may not do that. It's hard to debunk. But anyway, Oh My Gosh's videos, you know, he got a shout out from Zach Bagans on Twitter recently because he went to the Las Vegas museum. I really want to go there, but I'm so scared. His Zach Bagans Las Vegas Haunted Museum or whatever, and so he got a shout out from Zach Bagans, and it was just, whoa. You know, Zach Bagans is like the world-renowned paranormal investigator right now, or at least in America, and I respect him. A lot of people are like, fuck him, whatever, but you know what? I respect him. I've always loved him. My mom actually got me into him, though. Get this, my mom is so awesome, and for everything that she's been through and everything that I've put her through and everything, she's amazing. She got me into ghost adventures. She used to love ghost hunters, but she got me into ghost adventures, which is so funny because she loves, you know, my shows, Invader Zim or whatever, but she always got me into ghosts and paranormal stuff. My mom's always had a connection with the paranormal, so it makes me feel close to my mom because I don't really have time to talk with her as much as I want to or anything like that, you know, even though she lives pretty close to me. It's just my health is not very good, and this video is also for her, you know. I want her to be able to see my progress even though we can't talk on the phone that much. But anyway, so yeah, yeah, that's kind of how I got into paranormal. I'm rambling a bit, but I don't want to make this like too long or whatever. But so those are like the biggest reasons why I wanted to start all those, and I really appreciate all the YouTubers who work super hard for our entertainment, and even though they may not get paid so much. Oh, I just remembered. So the biggest one actually that inspired me the most lately, and I really hope this guy watches this one. He may have to skip to the end, but I don't know his names, but it's under Luxurypranks. And I was actually gonna donate my Patreon to like my favorite Invader Zim kind of intimate artist that I really love. But after I saw his videos, and as soon as I saw the first one, I literally watched every single one back to back. Like, I couldn't stop watching it. And I think it was because, you know, he just resonates so much with me. Like, he's a very kind of like gothy, kind of vigilante kind of guy, but he also has like this kind of hip-hop kind of feel, and I don't know if that was always there or if that just came with the Luxurypranks. But anyway, he does this thing where he catches child predators, like in the act. He'll have actors, he'll have cameras, and it's amazing. Someone who, you know, I am someone who has been a victim of like sexual abuse, and for me, I love it. Like, it doesn't trigger me at all or anything, you know, because I've been sexually abused and I've struggled with it. That's a lot of where my PTSD has come from, and I'm just so thankful, and I hope he keeps doing it. And I will try to support him as much as I can, you know. If I can ever give him money, I will try to. Right now I'm broke as fuck and I can only do the dollar Patreon every month, but you know, Luxurypranks, whether it's Chester or the main guy, or I don't know your guys' names, but I just wanted to say to you guys, like, thank you. Like, I don't want to cry, but like, just watching that content and watching you guys risk your lives to catch a fucking child predator and tell them, look, it's not okay, especially in America. Like, we have a huge problem with child predators, especially with family members. So I'm just like, I don't know, I want to like say, guys, like, Luxurypranks, I love you, and as soon as I have money, I'm gonna buy your fucking like merchandise and, you know, buy the fucking amazing hoodie, because I'm so into that. I have another kind of channel that's, or a music project called Dirty Pussy, which is like rap, you know, like a rap, comedy rap thing, and I really wanted to like, you know, do a song for you guys, because I do write, I write, I do music, I went to school for music, you know, I write really good lyrics, and like I compose and I do that, and I've been really wanting to do that for you guys and do like a fan thing. But anyway, like, thank you guys, like Chester, another guy, and the main guy, Luxurypranks, thank you so much for risking your fucking lives to just show us the truth about, you know, child predators and protecting. Like, I just feel like you guys are vigilantes. Like, I feel like I'm gonna like throw up or whatever, hoping that maybe they'll like somehow watch this and see it, but I know they're really busy, so it's okay if they don't. But I mean, he's really an entrepreneur. Like, you know, I guess he's going to school for engineering, and he's kind of out of a fork in his road. You know, I'm definitely at a fork in my road, and, you know, in my path in my life, so I feel like that's kind of where that's coming from, and how I just feel so connected with him, even though I don't even know him or know anything about him. You know, it's not like I want to fuck you guys or anything like that. Like, I do have my gay agenda. Like, I wish everyone was gay with each other, and I wish everyone would just be with each other, whatever, even though I'm married and I have a husband and I'm perfectly happy married. By the way, you know, that doesn't matter anyway. You know, I feel more like lesbian than anything else, even though I'm married to a man, and that's a very confusing in itself. Like, I can't just say, hey, I'm a lesbian, but I'm very pansexual, and I do kind of love and have crushes on everyone. But that's not why I got into Luxurypranks. Like, I got it because it helped me evaluate myself, you know, because I like, you know, interesting, like, intimate things, and I'm like, wait a minute, you know, if I'm going to be looking at this, like, how can I view that? Kind of just helping me to become a better person, to check myself, because a lot of people who have been sexually abused end up sexually abusing other people, and I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to fucking do that at all. So yeah, this is a really personal thing, but I'm just gonna fucking go for it, because, you know what, you only live once, and that's kind of what Luxurypranks and all these YouTubers, like, seriously inspired me. Like, yeah, thank you, Luxurypranks, for just doing what you do and risking your lives. So anyway, this is kind of it. I rambled on enough. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch, you know, all the way. This is definitely for my students and everyone, and a shout out to all the people that I talked about, and, you know, a shout out to all my friends and amazing people, and my husband, and, you know, my brother Ben, and, you know, my metalhead brother Casey, who's ridiculous, and my roommates, and my family, and my mom, and everyone. So yeah, so here's to a beautiful journey of a daily vlogginess for Dawn, for Limingi. So I will let you guys go, as Omar Gosh says, he says, kitty kitties.